Now, within the next few minutes, I'll be showing you exactly how you can scale up your capital extremely fast, easy, and most importantly, extremely straightforward. And realistically, it doesn't really matter the amount of capital you use, $10, $10,000, $100,000, it doesn't really matter. The result will always be massive. And even though I'll be using the boom and crash charts to show you how to cash out from the market every single day using this concept, you can also apply this perfectly on your gold, your NASDAQ, and also your US30. Because the main problem that traders face is not the chart itself, it's how to dive into the market, catch some profit, and zoom out of the market without getting caught up in losses. And that's the exact problem we're about to salvage right now, yeah? Until you start seeing your trading history inflating in dangerous profit. But just before we go on, if you're new to this YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that'll be dropping out from this place. So that not to waste so much time, let's dive in now. Boom. All right. Okay, guys. So this is exactly what we're having currently. So we're just having a crash 1000. Like I already told you, we'll just be using a boom and crash today to just explain this stuff. And of course, you can also apply this exact same concept on your gold or your US100 or also on your US30 smoothly, just like that. So that I will just be showing you exactly how this particular stuff works now. After that, we'll just be diving into live trade. So guys, this is exactly what we're having currently. Now, if you check out this particular stuff, what can you see here? You can literally see that this particular market was fluctuating at about the spot, right? Dropping down smoothly like this, right? Good. And after that, what do we notice? We notice it started pushing up from this particular level again, right? You can actually see that. But then if we try mapping out the stuff, we can literally draw out something, right? And now it will be looking like this. But then we want our life to be so easy. We don't want to stress ourselves. So what we're just going to be doing is this. We'll just be using a moving average to do all this job for us so that every single time we are always accurate. So that, boom. Okay, guys. So this is exactly what we're having currently. You can literally see that, right? Good. Now we don't have to stress ourselves drawing any line at about that spot, right? So this is actually a moving average, an exponential moving average of 75, just in case you're asking, right? And if you want to place it, you already know how to place it. You go under your inserts, you go under your indicators, you just go under your custom, you should find it at about the spot, custom moving average, right? Good. So this is actually an exponential moving average of 75. Now I simply just placed it. After that, what do I notice? I noticed that this particular stop just start playing around this range, right? And after that, boom, it broke out of this spot, right? It wasn't within this line again. You can literally see it is going up, right? Let me draw that out for you. You can literally see it, right? It's not touching this line at all, right? Good. Now immediately as it takes off out of this spot, from this spot, this was where it took off, right? Finally. Now what do I notice? I notice that this chart start playing around the spot. So what do? I map out this region, and then after that, what do I notice? I notice that this particular stuff took off from this range, right? And then it started going up. So what do? I can simply stop into my buys at about this region. Why? Because it has completely left this line. It has completely left this region, right? After playing at about this spot, right? You can see it. It played at about this spot, after which it took off from this range. So what do? I simply go into the trade, right? And then I just keep holding it. Now I will hold it until this particular spot. Why do I hold it to this spot? It's because I'm actually seeing that this particular candlestick dropped below my previous candlestick. Can you see that? Look at it. It actually dropped below my previous candlestick. Because this particular stuff happens, I'm just going to relax, right? And then I'm going to wait again for this particular stuff to break above. You can see that I created a lot of candlesticks at about this region again, right? Look at them. You can see a lot of candlesticks here, right? Now it simply breaks above this particular region again. Boom. And after that, what do? I stomp into the trade again, smoothly like that. And then I wait again. What do I notice? It dropped down below again, below this particular candlestick that I see. So what do? I zoom off this particular trade. So how many candlesticks would I have picked? 1, 2, 3. This is on 15 minutes time frame. Don't forget. So I would have held the trade for like 45 minutes already, right? Smoothly, just like that. And so I simply leave this particular stop. So what do I wait? I wait for this stuff again to drop below. I stomp into this trade again. When it pushes above this region again, I stomp into this particular trade. After that, it drops below this my candlestick here, and I'm out of the trade. Now what happened? It started dropping down, right? You can see it. I don't go into the trade. I simply relax. Now I simply relax and wait for this particular stop. And then what do I notice? Finally, it played at about this spot, and then it started pushing up again. So I simply go into the trade, right? Now I just keep repeating this process in form of scalping smoothly like that. But then if this particular stop drops now and hits my red line at about the spot, I'm done. I'm out of that trade completely. The only way I can go into this particular trade again is if something happens, if it drops down below my line completely like it did at about this spot. You can see that it dropped below my trend line or below my moving average completely at about this spot. After that, I can start waiting for a refresh of movement again, right? And then I can keep repeating the process over and over again smoothly, just like that. But then if you don't fully understand what I'm showing you now, it's actually fine, because we're about to look at it on live trades now. We're about to storm into the trades currently now, because the chart is currently moving, and then you understand exactly how this particular stuff actually works. Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently right now. This stuff will make a lot of sense now. What do we notice? We notice that this particular stuff actually pushed above this particular region, right? Now after pushing above this region, what do we notice? A push above our moving average. So what do we notice now? We notice that this particular stuff started creating these formation at about the spot, right? What we can call a build up, right? Now you can actually see that, right? And after that, what do you notice? It broke above it, right? So what could I have done? I could have gone into this trade smoothly, right? But well, we weren't trading at that time, but I could have gone into this trade easily, right? And then picked it up through to this particular spot. You can literally see that this particular candlestick dropped below my previous candlestick. So I would have zoomed out of this trade smoothly like that. And then I would have waited again for this particular stuff to push above it, push above. I would have gone into the trade, right? And then I would have waited again when it got to a particular spot, and I noticed this particular candlestick that dropped below this my previous one. So I would just keep waiting as it keeps dropping down. I will keep waiting until this particular stop occurs. What can you see is happening at about the spot? You can literally see that it has broken above this level, right before our eyes. You can literally see that, right? Okay, let's try zooming this particular stuff out a little bit more. Okay, you can literally see it, right? It's literally breaking out right before our eyes. You can literally see that, right? What can we do about this particular trade now? We can easily just zoom into this particular trade on buys now, right? And then a stop loss will just be below this region here, just at about the spot, right? Just to give it some breathing space, right? And then our take profit will just determine when we get a formation like this. That's when we get a bearish engulfing candlestick. We get a bearish engulfing candlestick, we zoom up the trade and wait again for the particular formation to actually renew. The reason why this stuff will keep going up at least for a while, or at least for the next few hours, is because it has broken out of this particular spot here. Remember, that's why we watch out for this particular that's why we watch out for this moving average at about the spot, right? It breaks out of our moving average completely. It has to keep going up for some time until it touches this moving average line. When it touches this moving average line, then we have to wait for the entire formation to refresh. So for the now, guys, we can easily just stomp into this particular trade now. Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. We can literally see this particular stuff, right? Let's try zooming this stuff a little bit again. Now you can literally see this particular stuff, right? It actually just broke out of the spot. Okay, let's take that back better. Okay, you can literally see it, right? It actually just gave us a bearish engulfing formation at about the spot. And currently we're actually running over 1,000 bucks currently, right? And we're using just the standard margin, which is 1,000, right? 1 to 1,000, right? That's what we're using currently. Now you can literally see that, right? We're actually running over 1,000 bucks currently, about 1.1k currently at about the spot, right? Now you can decide, of course, not to use so much of your margin. Currently I'm actually using a capital of about 500 bucks. That's what I'm using at about the spot, right? So you can decide not to risk a lot. You can just use just 10% of your capital, things like that. But then I'm actually running about 1.1k currently. So what am I going to do now? I'm actually just going to quickly zoom out of this trade before this stuff spikes on me again, right? Because it might spike again. So I just want to quickly zoom out of this particular trade now and wait for this particular formation to complete. That's create a build up, breaks above it, and then we can zoom into this particular trade again.
A few moments later.
Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. You can actually see this particular stuff, right? So it simply just broke above our region again, right? You can literally see that, right? Look at that. Can you see that? It literally just broke above our region again, right? So what can we easily do now on this particular trade? We can easily go into this particular trade so that our stop loss will just be at about this level, right? So we can easily just zoom out of this particular trade, and then our take profit will determine if we get another if we get another bearish engulfing pattern smoothly, just like that. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently, right? So if we actually check out this particular stuff, you can literally see it, right? It just broke below our previous candlestick, right? Look at that. You can actually see that, right? And currently we're actually running about 2.4k currently at about the spot, and then our equity is actually running just over 4,000 bucks currently, smoothly like that. Now, so what are we looking at currently now? We can easily just zoom out of this trade, right? You can actually see it. It just broke, it just gave us a bearish engulfing candlestick there, meaning that we can easily just zoom out of this particular trade, guys. So there's really nothing we're waiting for now. Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. So we can literally see this particular stop. It just took off and broke out of this particular region again, right? You can literally see that, right? So it gave us a normal build up at about the spot, and now it's pushing up smoothly again. So what can we do, guys? We can easily just dive into this particular trade again, right? Boom. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having currently. So we can literally see this stuff, and these are third trades, right? So we're actually running about 2.4k currently at about the spot, right? Trying not to over leverage this time around, right? So we're actually running about 2.4k, and currently we're actually having an equity of about 6.5 thousand bucks, smoothly just like that. So guys, what can we do now? We can easily just zoom off this trade, right? Principle is actually very simple. You can see same thing, right? It actually just broke below our previous candlestick, right? So we can easily just zoom out of this particular trade smoothly just like that. All right, okay guys, so this is exactly what we're having. So we are just having about 6.6k currently at about this spot. So guys, we just keep repeating the process over and over again until it actually starts dropping and hits this red line, right? So if it drops down and breaks below a candlestick, we can just zoom out of the trade, right? Like on a bearish engulfing candlestick. So if it keeps dropping down after that, we'll just keep waiting and just keep waiting and just keep waiting until we get a build up, and then it continues pushing up again. But then in the process of dropping down, if it touches a red line at any point in time, that's a moving average, it means that we're done. We have to wait for this particular stuff to refresh itself again before we can continue trading. Boom. So guys, that's just how this particular stuff actually goes, guys. So remember, just we used a boom and crash on this particular spot, but you can actually apply this exact same concept on your on your volatility indices, your jump indices, your step indices. You can also apply it perfectly on your gold, your US30, and also on your US100, which is your NASDAQ, smoothly just like that any time of the day. Don't just forget to use your moving average. That's your exponential moving average of 75, or if you don't want to use that, then you can simply just use your price action to just map out your horizontals there and also your external trend lines there, and you'll be able to detect when the when your sub trend is fully broken out and to start and ready to start pushing up or ready to start dropping down. So that if you're new to this particular YouTube channel, just remember to hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and also remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that will be dropping out from this place. And lastly, just remember guys, if you need a larger capital between 3,000 bucks to over 100,000 bucks, you can actually get that on the tradercapital.com. There you can trade your normal boom and crash, that's your synthetic indices like your boom and crash, volatility indices, and the rest of them. Or you can decide to trade your Forex or your stocks or your commodities, whatever. You can actually do every single thing on the tradercapital.com. So that just has to actually goes, guys. It's a bye from guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.